Hello everyone and welcome back. NIGHTHOLD just opened up, so let's start going over the strategies to be able to beat all of these bosses. Up first is Skorpyron. Now this boss isn't anything too difficult. You see the two markers behind the boss. I have a skull and I have an X. Basically, you're gonna have one tank tanking between these two markers and another tank in the back picking up all the adds. So I am gonna be on these two markers. Basically what I want to do is tank Skorpyron at either X or skull. When I get hit 3 times with Arcano Slash, I want to run to the other marker. One other thing to note is that everybody should stay inside this decorative circle on this boss fight. So you see here, I got Arcano Slashed. I'm going to move from X to skull. That breaks the tether. Focus blast that you see here, Skorpyron will turn around, start casting a blast. Everybody needs to sidestep and avoid that. That does decent damage and also a stun. Right after that, you're going to see these adds running in. The add tank needs to pick those up and those need to be DPS down immediately. If they're not, they do a ton of damage and you will basically go down. One other thing you do see here is these shards. When he reaches 100 energy, you're going to see that you need to hide behind this shard. So you see here, he's about to hit 100%. He hits it, run behind the shard, you won't get knocked back. If you do get knocked back like this person did here, you're going to pull more adds for your group, and if you pull too many, you might go down. So again, break this tether, go behind the shards for the shockwave, avoid focus blast, and kill all of the adds first. One other thing to know is that this ability that hits me and puts a tether on me, it is within 180 degrees of the boss. So nobody else wants to stand in front of the boss. If they do, they're going to take big damage and they're also going to be tethered just like the tank. Besides that, you do see this buff on Skorpyron. When that buff goes to 0, he's basically going to start a cast time. During that cast time, he's going to take 30% increased damage, and that's when you want to burn him. So here we go, we have another focus blast. Everybody should be moving away. Here's another shockwave. I hide behind the shard. I'm going to go ahead and break the tether after that. And here we have the cast time. This is when we burn Skorpyron. If you don't have any adds up, focus him down. If you want to know when to pop lust, now's the time. Immediately after that, goes back to Arcano Slash, so go ahead and break the tether. Nobody should be standing in front of him. Another focus blast, everybody sidesteps it. And right after that focus blast, again, we have more adds. This is exactly like clockwork. Arcano Slash, focus blast, adds, and shockwaves. So here's another Arcano Slash. Let all 3 hits hit you and tether you before you run away. Here's a shockwave. We did see a full energy bar. Again, somebody didn't stand in it and we do get a lot of adds here. So basically our ad tank is going to have to deal with all of those adds right now, in addition to getting more because the boss got more. So again, immediately after the Arcano, break the tether, get the adds, dodge the blast. Overall, this fight is very simple as long as you keep the boss faced away from everyone and deal with the adds as quickly as possible. In heroic mode, what will happen is that these packs of adds will have one additional type of add, which is a scorpion that's big and red, and basically what he's going to do is he's going to explode. So what you want to do is AoE and cleave the rest of the small scorpions down first like you are doing here, but don't kill that big fire scorpion. Let melee go back into position, pull that fire scorpion out into the edge of the circle somewhere along here, and range needs to DPS it down. Your tank should be the only one getting hit by the AoE that's cast by that scorpion when it dies. Now immediately after Skorpyron goes through that phase where he casts and he's very vulnerable, he will gain a damage debuff. In LFR, there is no damage debuff and that's the only difference. Everything else is still kept in LFR. So again, for heroic mode, just make sure you don't cleave down the big red scorpions. You're going to want to keep those a little bit so that you can control exactly where they blow up, which is away from the group. Dodge your blast, DPS the rest of the adds, and the tank that's on the boss needs to be able to move the boss comfortably and break the tethers. Again, to move the boss comfortably, run around the perimeter of the target underneath it. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying NIGHTHOLD. Get in there, run normal. It's not as deadly as it looks, so I do suggest you go ahead and try it. Try to get your tier pieces. I'm going to go ahead and keep pumping out these guides. If you have any additional questions and anything regarding LFR normal or heroic difficulty with NIGHTHOLD, go ahead and ask me in the comment section down below or tweet at me. And as always, good luck tanking out there.